Hi Taurus, it's Sarah here with your November 2017 love reading. If you did skip the intro, just to give you a quick rundown, I'm using the Gilded Tarot. I'm going to do Celtic crossbred for November, and then I'm starting to do extended readings over on Vimeo. So that will be clarification of the spread and oracle cards. So I'll give you, obviously the situation and outcome on this reading, but then if it resonates with you and you want to know more detail about what's going to be happening and what the situation is, how they feel about you, then obviously you can go over to Vimeo and check it out. Okay, so let's get started. A bit more shuffle, see if anything pops out. All right, I'm going to show you the spread. Let me move this down a bit so you can see. Just take a bit of moving around. Okay. Okay, let me just have a little look at this for a minute. Okay, so at the centre of your reading, you've got the Queen of Swords. So that's the situation currently. So it could be a air sign female. It doesn't have to be a female or an air sign, but somebody who is something to do with those characteristics is prominent for November. So this is somebody who is very, she's not particularly tactful. She will say it exactly like it is, but she's extremely honest. She'll probably show you a perspective that you haven't seen before, she or he. Could be a Libra or any air sign really, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. But this is the card of Libra, so if you're dealing with a Libra, then obviously they're featuring very prominently for November. It's also sometimes the card of separation or sort of seeing things as they really are, cutting through the bullshit and seeing things as they really are. So that is the situation currently for November. So crossing that, what you've got as a challenge is the Three of Cups reversed. So what this is telling me, you've got 3 threes, they're all reversed. You've also got the Empress, which is a 3. So it could very well be a 3-party situation that you're dealing with. There could definitely be 3 people, and you have 2 queens here. I mean, they don't have to be female. So one is an air sign, one is a fire sign. So that's Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. So you could potentially be choosing between those 2 people. It also can mean gossip, so there could be a potential for gossip this month. Just watch out for that, either you doing it or you hearing it, or gossip about a 3-party situation. So what I would say is, if you are in a 3-party situation that you don't want to come out, just be careful of gossip. What you've got in your past is the 4 of Cups reversed. So this means coming out of a period of apathy and boredom, things not really happening. When it's reversed, it means that you've come out of that period. So recently you have become a bit more interested in a situation that perhaps you weren't particularly interested before, or there has been some sort of renewal of that situation. in your environment, how that's affecting you is, or affecting things around you, is the Nine of Wands reversed. So this means it can mean being overly paranoid. So if there is this gossip around you, if there is people talking around you, it could be leaving you feeling a little bit defensive. But it can also be about opening up. I'm kind of not getting that vibe though. We'll clarify that obviously when we do the extended reading. We'll clarify everything, but the feeling that I'm getting is it's causing you to clam up and lose your confidence a little bit. But how you see yourself is the Emperor reversed. So the Emperor reversed tends to be about somebody who feels a bit out of control, who feels either very, very angry, the Coast, very, very angry, or out of control, sort of not able to control the things around him. So it could be that you have this three-party situation and you want to affect change within it, but you feel like you're a bit powerless at the moment. What you've got on your mind is the Sun reversed. So the Sun is always a good card, but when it's reversed, it means there's happiness there for you, but something is blocking it. Something's blocking it, and you can't. It feels like there's something that needs to be revealed, or that you want to. You just. It can be a lack of confidence as well, a lack of clarity, a lack of, lack is the word that's coming to mind. There's definitely happiness there for you, but I think you feel that this situation, whatever it may be currently, is not something that is going to bring you happiness. How the other person sees you is Justice reversed. So this can be injustice. So either they see that you have caused an injustice, or an injustice has been caused to you. It can also mean about feeling unbalanced in terms of fairness. That you're trying to. They think you're trying to make a situation fair that it currently isn't fair. If it is a three-party situation, maybe you are looking at. You're feeling like the situation is unfair either to you or to the other person, or if it's you that has a partner and you're seeing somebody else, then maybe you are feeling, like you want to make the right decision, but you don't quite know. It feels like you haven't quite got all the information yet, or things haven't moved forward enough for you to make that information, to make that decision. I mean, I think it will happen in November, because you've got this Queen of Swords, and she is about cutting out the bullshit and basically getting right to the heart of the matter. So things are going to come to light. There is going to be some very frank discussions, I feel. Just be very careful with this Three of Cups reversed, that you, if you are talking to somebody, that you do trust them, because with this Nine of Wands reversed and this Three of Cups, there is definitely a propensity for a bit of paranoia, or just feeling like something that you say is going to get out. And if it is, you need to be in control of that. You need to be, and this is maybe why you feel a bit out of control. You need to make sure you are in control of all the information that is going to be discussed, and make sure that if you do talk with people, that you do it within very, very trusted circles of people. What you've got coming is the Nine of Pentacles. So financially and in terms of your life, I don't see any of this causing you personally to lose anything. You will feel like you have everything you need, but it is a card of, the Nine of Pentacles is a card of being single. It is a card, it is a solitary card, and to be honest, you don't have any cards of being together for November. You don't have, you may still be with a partner, and, I'm not saying there's going to be any splits or anything like that. I don't feel that at all. But I do feel like if you are in a partnership, that you are going to feel very quite distant from your partner. You are going to feel very self-sufficient, very independent. And it's, this apart from this feeling a lack of confidence, sort of a bit out of control at the sort of the start of the month, I think what you've got coming up is definitely feeling more confident about the situation. Um, in terms of what you're hoping for, you've got the Three of Swords reversed. So this is about healing from heartache. So you're hoping, and it's also about a three-party situation coming to an end. So I think that you are hoping that decisions will be made in terms of this. If it isn't about a three-party situation, you definitely, there is healing within a relationship that you want to take place. You know, if you have been feeling a lack of confidence about your partner, if there is perhaps crosswords with this Queen of Swords, or not so much crosswords, but definitely a few home truths I feel are going to be coming out in November. I think you're hoping that you can get over that situation, that you can heal from that and be okay. And with this Nine of Pentacles, you definitely are going to feel okay within yourself. You've also got the Queen of Wands in your future, and the Queen of Wands, if it's not somebody else, a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius or Aries, can also be about somebody who is very, very confident, knows what they want, knows the direction they're going to take. They're like the cool girl, you know, and also the Empress here as well, both of which are very, very feminine, confident, confident energies, both very creative energies. So there is definitely going to be a feeling of creativity about the situation. The Empress can also be about motherhood. It can be, you know, it's a very sensual card. It's also the card of Taurus, so you know, it could, this could definitely be you. And I do feel that this is you. I feel this is somebody else. So if you are choosing between two people, fire sign and an air sign, I think it will be the fire sign that, at least for November, that you're spending more of your time with. You've got the Three of Pentacles reversed. So all the threes, you know, they are reversed, which is showing me probably an end to a three-party situation where you do perhaps make a choice, or you're leaning towards knowing that you need to make one. Three of Pentacles can be about lack of communication, lack of teamwork. So if you are just happy within your partnership, like say for November, I do see that you are quite separate. You are quite separate from your partner. It could just be because you have a project that you're working on that you are very, very you know, a business or something that is taking up your time. You know, so this three might not be another person. It could be an interest. It could be a business. Something that is taking you away from your relationship, which could be leaving your partner to feel that like you are not giving them the time, the you know, that the situation isn't balanced. If you're a man and this Emperor, because this is how you see yourself, this could be your partner, the Empress. So it could be a relationship whereby, you know, because you are feeling a little bit out of sorts, your partner then steps up and helps you to move forward with whatever it is that's making you feel this paranoia or just out of sorts, not sort of giving up the fight, giving up the fight about something, or feeling, you know, as is the Sun reversed. So I think in the beginning of the month there is definitely going to be some feelings of being out of sorts. But towards the end of the month, you're definitely going to come into your own a little bit more. And there is still going to be blockages in terms of communication and teamwork. But I feel like whatever it is that you need to do or decide upon, you can only do that yourself. You know, you will sort of make decisions, be confident in what you're doing. If it is a creative project or a business, there's definitely going to be some movement forward and growth within it in terms of your input into it. Just don't rely on anybody else this month, I would say, in terms of either making decisions. You know, the Queen of Swords can definitely be somebody in business also. See if there's anything else that I can see. I mean, I'm going to clarify all of this. I'm interested to know what this Three of Cups reversed crossing you is about, and also what this paranoia is about. So yeah, it'd be really interesting to see what is happening. We will pull some clarifiers for all of that in the extended reading. So it'd be great if you could join me over there on Vimeo. But if not, thank you so much for joining me on YouTube. Please like, share and subscribe if you like the video. And take care. I hope November is a good month for you. And I'll see you again in December. Take care.